Good evening, family. We hope you had a great weekend. Alberto Fernandez arrived at Casa Rosada 3.5 years ago. He did not fulfill any of his most important campaign promises, such as ending hunger, rebuilding salaries and pensions, or accumulating reserves to control the exchange rate, but he did fulfill the most important one, bringing Taylor Swift to Argentina.
Come on, mouth, 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 mouth.
In what other things did the Fenteta to-dos make Argentines happy this week? Gabriela Cerruti insisted on the high level of consumption in the country, and that is why people are skipping the line. Agustin Rossi, Alberto's chief of staff, launched his presidential candidacy and has less call than Facundo Manes.
Quiero ser presidente para garantizarte que el crecimiento económico de los próximos años va a ser
redistributed among all Argentines. That's why I want to be president. That is why I asked you to accompany me, to give me the opportunity to be president. I invite you to share my dreams with yours. To live in a big country, in a sovereign Argentina, with inclusion, security, social equality and economic growth.
Elizabeth Gomez Alcorda, the former Minister of Women, launched her candidacy for head of the Buenos Aires government and has less call than Del Caño. Victoria Tolosa Paz confirmed that she will be a candidate for governor of Buenos Aires and has less call than expert.
As long as I am from Buenos Aires, I want to play the steps in the province of Buenos Aires. And what is it for? Working as I have been working with all the mayors, with a huge number of social movements, and of course understanding that there is a town below that would like a candidate better.
Matias Tombolini created a new body to combat inflation, the Monitoring Unit, after skill and promotion of trade operations.
My money is dwindling.
Alberto met with Nicolas Maduro at a summit for human rights and once again demanded that the blockade on Venezuela be lifted.
You are a son of a page.
Guaido de Pedro is one step away from running for president and his groupies are already campaigning.
Do you see that we are all in the Guadaleta?
Yeah.
We wanted to send a greeting to our colleagues and colleagues.
Greetings to everyone. Everyone, I want you to join the militancy well. Sergio Massa went to renew the swap with China for 19 billion for 3 more years and linked 10 billion to timber in Argentina. Kicillof was rebuked by a woman in the middle of an act in Branson, and he was harder than the offer nougats that were left to the Chinese of Christmas.
Peronism knows how to conjugate the verb love.
There we are. Here we are receiving Governor Axel Cristobal, the Internet, General de Granos, Juan Antonio Lamboli and Tilo E.
Juan Gravoy continues to share his proposals, and in this case he called for the nationalization of lithium. Argentine territory is full of treasures and true strategic resources for the 21st century. Now we have to defend ourselves from looting and the appropriation of our common goods. For each of our fundamental resources we have to expand the YPF model. At least 51% of the property is public. No, 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 no.
Lithium and rare earths.
Between Argentina, Bolivia and Chile we make up the lithium triangle.
We have 60% of the world reserves of this resource.
Declare lithium and rare earths as a strategic resource and remove it from the mining code. Tomás Rebor was interviewed by Luis Notoricio and stressed that the dumbest of Argentines is the boss in Spain.
We as Argentines have the largest commodity on the planet, which is the Argentines.
Bench.
For me, the Argentine, in his potential, in his creativity, in his passion, in his cunning, in his ability to survive, is a human being hyper-adapted to the problems of the world.
Crowned with glory.
Do you put an Argentine anywhere?
Is the dumbest of your friends in Spain the boss of Galicians?
Let me think about it.
Gildo Infran called Bullrich a failure and again criticized the oligarchs of Buenos Aires.
Que diga todo lo que ellas quieren. lo único que le puedo garantizar, no va a ser presidente de la Argentina. Todo lo que ella hace con odio, porque es una...
Failed as a policy.
I am Patricia Gorick. I drink wine. I like it.
When I speak of the porteños, I speak of the oligarchy.
Kia.
I insist the people of Buenos Aires are not to blame. They, without realizing it, are also victims of all of these.
It's funny, first of all funny, it's aberrational.
Then Victoria Donda claimed that Miley doesn't like her because she's a panelist who sleeps with 8 dogs and her sister.
Javier Milei is a disheveled panelist who screams on stage sleeping with 8 dogs and his sister. The truth is that I am not going to analyze a picturesque character of myself with these characteristics, but rather this speech and what mobilizes a part of society. It seems to me that the discourse has to do, in many points, with that discourse installed in Europe in the 1930s in the midst of a crisis.
4.
I am concerned that a kid, who only has a backpack of Rappi in his legs, risks it every day on the corners of the city of Buenos Aires. Every time he crosses the street he wants to vote for Mill and thinks that polarization can be a way out.
You know what's up, crazy?
You are jealous.
And speaking of Mill and how the week of the opposition went, Jorge Macri became official as the only pro-candidate in the city. Guillermo Britos, mayor of Chivilcoy, would seem to be the one chosen to be the candidate for governor for Liberty Avanza.
¿Tu candidato a gobernador por Buenos Aires va a ser Guillermo Britos, el intendente de Chivilcoy?
We have an excellent relationship with Guillermo, and he is a fair person for the position, right?
It's police.
He is a man who was a commissioner for 30 years. He was decorated.
Man, that drives me crazy.
He formed a neighborhood party. He was mayor twice. He is neither from the Front of All, nor from Together for the Change.
Thanks, Javier. We ran out of time.
I mean, you said yes. We are working on putting the bow.
Bobby de Checopar pointed out that Argentina is getting more crazy every day thanks to anime.
Burritos are not human beings. They are strange things.
See, if they scream, the animated pebbles also scream. They scream.
Last time I saw one that sees my grandson and I couldn't believe it. You saw. Just like you saw that Chinese culture has that. When you see Chinese movies, it's all samurai headlong.
They're all with Naruto now. Naruto, Naruto, Naruto. I don't know what that is. It's a character.
Yes, it's from Dragon Ball.
Yes, of course.
And if
Milei's team is going to launch the El Economista film. It is going to be directed by the filmmaker Santiago Goria, and they have already found the actor for the Netflix version. In addition, The Economist continues to win street surveys of ordinary people.
12, 22 y 12 Milei. Fíjate la gente que está enojada con la política, cómo se expresa.
No puede ser que en un país con tanta riqueza tengamos uno que trabaja, tiene que estar viniendo a comer a un comedor.
it is all the fault of the politicians, and the truth is that I have been a militant of Kirchnerism. Thank God I opened my eyes and realized what is wrong. No. I don't know the truth that no politician of hope now. Well, I'm going to put a little token to my law because I see that the Chabin speaks sane things, says the Beck. He is leaving a lot of things blank. I learned a lot thanks to him by listening to the speeches he gave, the talks, the interviews, etc.
Are you going to vote for him?
The vote is secret, but probably.
And Milei has an ideology and I support him in a certain way.
Get all the jets out.
For me, as I see, Malia.
He seems like a nice guy to me, so yeah.
I believe that Malia is the one indicated for this moment in the country that we are in very, very bad shape.
Well, I like how this character, I like everything about him.
I look at a little of everything and Milei's ideas seem to be good.
That I am going to vote for you and that I am confident that you are going to move the country forward.
He was with everything for Milei.
I lean towards Milei because it is a new, different option.
Diana Mondino was confirmed as Milei's first deputy in Caba. She affirmed that unlike Firo he bathes and speaks English, and the foreign minister replied that he does not know who he is.
Why the photo in the chancellery? Because I have always said that let's say one of the ways One of the best ways to make decisions in the economy is by looking at the world, inserting yourself into the world that Argentina should be. Then Javier tells me you are going to be my chancellor.
I like it.
Don't you like the coffee maker as chancellor today?
No, I ask you right.
He is not a good chancellor.
I take a bath and speak English and the people you don't see.
I don't know.
Ramiro Maura was interviewed by 9 young aliens from Infobyte.
Si alguna vez habías consumido vos para experimentar.
¿Probaste alguna otra más?
Si a vos te ofrecen $1.000.000 si venderías tu riñón.
$1.000.000 vendería mi riñón.
Todo lo que cotiza es susceptible de ser
bought or sold.
The ESI also touches on issues such as consent. Didn't you learn that at ESI?
And who said I didn't learn it?
I do all of that.
And if you said you didn't learn anything?
No, but they didn't teach me at ESI. They taught me that at home.
We who are the representation of young people.
I don't know if you are not the representation of the youth either. You are the ones that Infobyte brought here.
Young people don't ask me about recycling on the street. Are you the ones asking me that?
Martín Tedes attended his imaginary debate on inflation with a scarecrow that acted as Milei. José Luis Esper criticized Milei again, and he is slowly transforming into the Babiette and Che Copar of 2023.
Pero ¿por qué tu liberalismo es el genuino y el de Milei no?
Lo de Milei no es liberalismo, claramente. Para un liberal la Constitución es sagrada.
Talking we can talk, but with the Constitution on the table, the best.
And my law intends to govern with plebiscites or with DNU. A liberal has no problem with the Constitution. My law has problems with the Constitution and serious ones.
And Eduardo Feynman revealed the secret plan of my law to govern Argentina.
A group of businessmen, 10, 12 very high-level businessmen, yes. They met, they called Mill to ask him, meeting? What is your government program?
The spontaneous order. Do you realize that Adam Smith was not wrong?
I am going to reform the state. The chief of staff has a certain posy.
Look, I know now.
He told the businessmen to remove 40% of the public employees with a stroke of the pen.
Boom!
I send a law to Congress, the same 11, eliminating the central bank.
Look, and it scares me.
I cancel all social plans.
I hope this doesn't happen.
I am going to meet with the members of the court and I am going to tell them, gentlemen, the Minister of Justice, you choose him.
Whoops, 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 whoops.
Together with all the heads of the federal forces, and I tell you, the security minister is chosen by you, put by you. Automatically, when I am re-elected, I am going to reform the national constitution and I am going to return to the 6-year term of a president without the possibility of re-election. And I am going to reduce the Congress in half right then and there.
But hey, what other things happened this week? The left jumped on the TikTok craze and launched this ping pong with candidates.
Ping pong with candidates.
Speak well. Speak well.
Name.
¿A qué te dedicas?
Laura Vilches. What do you do for a living?
I am a literature teacher.
What do you like most about your job?
The classroom and the relationship with the kids.
Anti-capitalism for the kids.
And what less?
Correct.
What are you running for in these elections?
Mayor candidate of the Left Front.
Some Argentine archaeologists named a fossil they found as the Dibu Martinez and Nicolo Elias Homero Chino, one of the most followed TikTokers in Argentina, is fighting against the government of Salta for water.
It seems that he ended up in gray hair, and since this is the best country in the world, Spider-Man wanted to rescue him. Spider-Man has the floor right now. As for the awards, the Argentina award is up. This dog named Messi took it and won the Best Actor award at Cannes.
The prize for taming of the week was won by this user for taming Ursula Vargas after she referred to Amalia Granada's criticism of the government's Andrés plan. The one who moved as much as she could to save herself financially tells us that Andrés is a job without shame. At least a famous singer was moved, not like you who in the middle of the pandemic sneaked into the pink to move a drunk taxi driver. The prize for the descent into madness went to this kind of theater that is teaching them how to react to a new government from the front of all.
Café
Ya está, ya está.
The award was won by Annibal because he pointed out that Guado never governed anything.
The prize for the devalued was won by Maradi's collection because the General Inspectorate of Justice confirmed that he included a clause that grants him a monthly salary of $30,000 and his former schoolmate scolded him because he lived leaking his money. He is like that. Not funny if he took a brownie out of me. He took one out of me when he started saying there was a lack of money and there he gave us all the balls. We were a group of 25 people that nothing had ever happened and we grabbed one day. We marked a ticket. We left it in a bag. We came back from recess. It wasn't there and it's in his wallet. All this is happening. Did we find the guy with the ticket marked inside the wallet?
Easy.
Oh no, it was a joke. I saw that they were messing around because I don't know what.
Congratulations, guys. You've done a fantastic thing with a creative team. You've done a fantastic thing.
And the Agarala Shovel Award went to us. Since there were no files this week, we hardly uploaded videos.
I like to do something. I like laziness.
We wish you all an excellent start to the week. Until next time.
I show you this photo. Do you know who it is?
An actor. I don't know.
What do you start?
It was not Menem.
Menem, do you know who it is?
No. Who do you think it could be?
Peron. Yes, Mr. Fernandez de Kirchner.
Well, people, remember that if you like this type of summaries you can help us through Patreon, Cafecito, Mercado Pago. All the links in the comment box. Or if not, it would also be great if you subscribe to the channel, like or comment on the video. Until next time.
Sotto lo faccio,